Welcome, dear one. Before I start, today I am in a different energy and I feel I will share with you some of it as we go along. But just please be patient with whatever arises because I feel quite emotional today. And I was actually doubting if I should show up today, but I feel like emotions are not something that we can predict or control. Therefore, I don't know if I could schedule it on other time or other day, and if I would not be in the same state, right? And I felt I should still go live, and I also feel that it will be beneficial for whoever is watching and for myself to speak out. So thank you for being here. Welcome to Blessed Experience, where even our tears are blessings, and through our emotions and through life experiences we can find blessings. And I'm going through something challenging right now where I'm here to find blessings in it. Actually, few things, but anyway, welcome. Thank you for being here with my messy, imperfect self. It would really help me to ground right now. So let's all close our eyes. Let's take a deep inhale together. Hold. And on the exhale, say to yourself, I am here. Can you notice the power of those words? Can you notice the fact that you are really here? Not everybody wakes up. Not everybody woke up today, right? Yet you are still here. You are alive. Something in you said yes to life. Today is day 4 of our blessed challenge, and we're speaking on the power of yes. Yes, I am here. I chose to be here. Today, I want you to take some breaths in through the nose and exhale as if you were blowing through the straw, elongating your exhale. So inhale through the nose, exhale, gently pursed lips, and blowing out through the straw. Inhale and exhale. In, out. In, out. In, out. Let go of this breath. Notice what you are feeling. If my state of being or my emotions awaken something in you, just allow it. Trust that this is what you are meant to receive, what you are meant to feel. We are here to experience life, not shy away from it, not reject it. If you feel nothing, this is also fine. Don't judge yourself that you should be feeling something when someone else is crying. Or if you feel any judgmental thoughts about crying in public, not being allowed, perhaps observe that and notice if you are holding your tears also just to seem perfect, seem like you have it under control. Maybe you don't allow yourself to feel emotions in certain circumstances. Just notice. And let's take some inhales using our mantra, I am blessed. And exhales saying, I am a blessing. Inhale, I am blessed. Exhale, I am a blessing. In, I am blessed. Out, I am a blessing. Continue in your own rhythm for a moment. Let go of the mantra and notice what arises. And whenever you're ready, open your eyes. Welcome. Thank you for being here. I believe that even though my human did not know what's going to happen, on subconscious level, my soul knew, because we are everything and we have access to any information at any given moment. And I did feel like those lives should be going on every day in the evenings for, yeah, in December from 1st to 10th of December is my birthday, so that's why it's a significant date for me. I don't think I've mentioned it in the first day. And I also believe that even this theme, I was doubting the theme, because when I tuned in this morning or afternoon, even from yesterday, I felt the power of yes this morning, but I sat with it, and I always sat and submerged myself in blessed experience and what wants to come through. And I felt that there is no other title more perfect than the power of yes. And yeah, some things came to me. Then I started being very emotional. I had some kind of trauma resurfaced. I allowed it. I let myself cry. I cried. I spoke to myself in the mirror with tears. I allowed my body to move. A lot of times when my trauma, some kind of traumatic experience is triggered, even though I don't know what trauma it was, like my jaw started shaking, and I just allow it conscious. I'm experiencing trauma consciously, and I've had so many emotions flowing through. Then I felt better. I felt relief, and half an hour before this transmission, I found out that someone I know, someone dear to me, have passed away. And then I thought, how is this, the power of yes, going to fit in today's theme, and what is it all about? How can I use it to serve people, to serve the world, with so little time to process this? Because I did not want to show up here suppressing my raw state. I don't know if it would be possible even. And I feel like this is a teaching for all of us. And what came to me, the power of yes, it is about saying yes to life before it's too late. Some people don't have the opportunity to do the things that they wanted to do. And most of my life, actually, I've been very resistant to life. I've been quite negative, always thinking of the worst. I've had very hard time saying yes to exciting things. Always planning for the worst, preparing for the worst, and not getting too excited from the good things because they may pass. And when I started spiritual journey, it was in 2016, I started realizing this and reversing that. I went into a period of time where I would only, because so many years I've been living in the negative side of life with occasional positives, but from what I remember, I was very like serious. Then I started exploring the positive side, negating the negative. And then, of course, it came a time where I had to notice that they are two and the same and embrace the wholeness of life. Experience the hard emotions, like grief, for example, the challenging ones. They're not hard in a way. They just, considered more challenging, like we spoke about yesterday. And actually this theme also weaves in beautifully with what we spoke about yesterday. Oh yeah, I didn't do the recap as I planned. Yesterday we spoke about challenges. I shared with you my parents' smoking story and how I turned it into a blessing and felt grateful. And we also did some practices with seeing different side of view, the power of perception. If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. My favorite quote from Wayne Dyer. I've heard it, probably about 8 years ago, and I just use it almost, maybe not every day, but probably once a week at least. And the 6 and 9 example. And we've been receiving blessings. And today I wanted to say that when we say no to life, no to things, we are rejecting life, we are suppressing life, we are suppressing the life force flowing through. It's like you have a river and you'd put, I forgot what it's called in English, dam, something like that. I forgot. But you are just blocking the river from flowing, and if you block the river from flowing, the water starts to stagnate and starts to actually stink. It starts to produce unpleasant smell, and it becomes murky and dirty. And this is what happens to us when we say no to things. And I'm not talking about saying no in certain situations and having boundaries. I'm talking about when life presents us an opportunity and we feel yes, but we are scared. Yes, but we don't have the courage. Yes, but we don't know what's going to happen after. Yes, but we don't have the money to do it. Yes, but we don't know the people that could help us do it. Whatever it is, it feels like we're squashing our inner yes and saying no. And that's where we create resistance, because we want to keep ourselves safe. We want to prevent ourselves from change because it's comfortable, as much as it's not comfortable for the conscious mind. For the ego, it's comfortable because the comfort is created by the known, and even if it's painful, it still creates a comfort zone because the pain is already known, right? When we step out of this comfort zone on where we start stretching, we realize that this is discomfort. And even though there are exciting things outside of that comfort zone, we often say no to them because of the discomfort of stretching, growing, and expanding. But this is actually spiritual expansion, and this is receiving blessings through our experience. It's like God The universe presents us those situations, presents us those desires, and we just say no. For whatever reason, I think I spoke on day one, probably every day, but mostly on day one, when we create resistance, right? When someone gives us gift and we're like, no, I don't want to receive it, I don't deserve it, you keep it. It's like we're not allowing the life to flow, the natural exchange of energy. We are blocking it from our own experience. Therefore, when we say no, we create stagnation in the universe. We're not allowing the creative flow of the universe to flow through us. When we start to say yes, I'm scared, but yes. I don't know how, but yes. Even you feel like, I don't know what you feel or think, but you might think that, oh, she's just speaking, she's leading this experience and she's quite comfortable, easy to say for her. Like, if I was to lead something like that life, I would not be able to do it. But if you feel the calling, you have to try, you have to do it, because you don't know my story and you don't know how I was really not able to speak at all. Not even to people in person. I mean, my friends, family, yes, but strangers, not so much. And I was very introverted and not comfortable with in front of camera at all. I had to, when I first wanted to record my introduction video years ago, I learned the script, I wrote the script, I learned it. And after first sentence, I used to freeze and used to stand like a robot and speak like a robot without any embodiment of who I am and what I am, without any feeling. I would just go into a state of freeze, out of body experience. But I tried. I kept coming, I kept recording, on my phone, saying yes to it and deleting it and cringing, looking at myself and not liking what I was seeing. And actually this year has been the first time from, I think in January, I led an experience. I recorded a program. I led a live program, my first ever program on chakras. And I remember watching myself back on the recordings, and I couldn't believe how I've changed. And I actually found pleasure and joy in watching myself. And I kept crying almost, I think, on every video. And then I did 5 days of self-love live program. And I also cried because it's like completely new person, but this person that I was seeing became that person through saying yes to life and doing it, even though it was scary, even though it was uncomfortable, even though it was painful at times, like today. And the thing is, I don't know if this message will reach many people or not. But if you are watching, obviously it reached you, and I'm so grateful and thank you for receiving me in this way. And I hope you can find something in this for yourself, whether you will be more courageous to show up despite what happens in your life. Maybe you will be more open to feel your emotions. And maybe it's not for you to be in a state as I am. And maybe for you it would be, there is a lesson in here to postpone whatever you have to do and just look after yourself, right? There is no right or wrong answer. It's just good to contemplate and realize what's true for you, not what's expected or how you should be seen by others, what will others think, but it's like what's true for you. And for me at this time was true to show up anyway, despite what am I feeling. And especially when that message came through that we have to say yes before it's too late. Because if we keep saying no, firstly, the world will not experience our beauty, our creation. And secondly, if we know we had a chance and we didn't, and we know it's our last days, hours, minutes on this planet, we will have lots of regrets. And I don't feel it's that pleasant to leave this planet knowing that we could have done better. I would like to be able to live in peace knowing that I've done the best I could, knowing that I've done everything I could to help the world, to support the world, to support people around me. And yes, in the past I've definitely not done that. And even now I feel like sometimes I'm holding back. But this is yet another reminder, as each death teaches me. My mom's death initiated this, and now I feel a deepening. Is that life happens now. Life is sacred, and it's up to us to live it fully, to say yes to it, to say yes to everything that deep down invites us in, despite the resistance, despite the fear, despite what other people will say, despite the logic. The power of yes is a tool for receiving. If you notice that whenever you say no, I give you a gift, you say no, you don't receive it, yeah? Excuse me. When I say yes, I'm receiving it. And when I say yes, and I mean yes, because if I say yes, thank you, and I'm inside I mean no, then I'm still not receiving the energy. I'm only receiving physically, as we spoke, on 2 levels. So when we start to say yes, we start to open up to receiving. And if you, let's close our eyes. And notice your internal state. And ask yourself, what is it that wants to come to you, that is coming to you, that has been coming to you, that is a blessing, an opportunity, a desire, and you've been resisting it, you've been saying no to it, and it still seems like it's outside of you, it's out there, you don't deserve it, or you are scared, you don't know how you will do it, how it will happen. Whether it is having a conversation with someone, apologizing someone, maybe changing a career, maybe beating your record in sport, like whatever it is, maybe following on your passion, on your craft, art, maybe starting school or recording a video, as I mentioned earlier. You know that there is at least one thing in your life. There are probably many, but there is something that wants to be experienced by you, but you are waiting for the perfect moment, waiting for the right time. Acknowledge it. Notice that you are in no, in the zone no. And now, can you allow yourself to shift to the yes zone? Can you just say to yourself, what if I said yes? How would that feel? How would I shift? And allow yourself to breathe gently, soften your body. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. You can repeat internally or even out loud if it feels better. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. And notice how you shift quickly, automatically. How you open up. And you don't have to know how. You don't have to have it figured it out. You just have to say yes, decide that you are open to this, and you say yes internally within yourself. And allow the physical to unfold in its own way. But you've done the energy work. You have connected to the energetics and received it internally. Can you hold it? Now I invite you to allow yourself to say yes to more things. To more things that are blessings in your life, and you have been resisting them because maybe you're not ready. Maybe you think you're not worthy. Maybe you think you can't. You don't deserve it. For whatever reason, it doesn't matter what's the reason. Can you notice them and start to say yes to them? Yes to the blessings that are available in your life right now. Maybe even receiving a smile from a stranger on the street. Maybe receiving compliments from your friends or family. Maybe acting on that dream of yours, that passion, that desire. Maybe following your intuition on something. Maybe saying yes to relationship or having children. Maybe yes to vacation or rest. Yes to changing your diet, your lifestyle, exercising. Yes to family reunion. Collect all those yeses and receive them into your body. Saying yes, thank you. Thank you for this blessing. Yes, thank you for this blessing in my life. Yes, thank you for the blessing. I am being blessed by all those people, all those opportunities, all those experiences. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you, life. Thank you, God. Thank you, myself. And now receive my blessings. May you always have the courage to say yes to what lights you up. May you always have the courage to say yes to all that expands you, that helps you grow spiritually. May you allow your desires to be received. May you allow opportunities to be received. May yes become natural to you. May yes be anchored in your heart, in your body. May you allow this to feel good. May you allow yourself to feel the pleasure of saying yes, despite any resistance and discomfort. There is pleasure underneath all that. May you be brave enough to hear those yeses in your heart. May you allow yourself to connect with other people through saying yes, to help other people, to bring joy to other people's lives. May you be the shining light because you said yes to your own light. And may you continue living your life through saying yes to everything that is aligned with you. So when your last day comes, you will leave this planet with a smile on your face, knowing that you've said as many yeses as you wanted, knowing that you've done everything that you wanted to do. You've done your best to contribute to this planet's growth, evolution, experiencing love, and helping others. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now let's allow other people to receive this too. See, feel, imagine other people in your life, near and far, receiving their yeses, receiving all that is in alignment with them, all that excites them, them having courage to live life this way, them being brave, stepping, following their guidance in life. Imagine all people living around you and those that you don't know on all over the planet saying yes to opportunities, to life, fulfilling their mission and living fulfilled every moment without any regrets. Can you feel them, receive them, and allow them to also be blessings in your life? And you remind each other to keep that yes going, to keep that yes amplified, to keep your life flowing. Take a few breaths to anchor this energy in your body. receive this beautiful transmission, receiving the blessings. And whenever you're ready, open your eyes. Thank you so much for allowing me to channel this masterclass or this experience with all that was present with me, in me. Thank you for trusting me, for receiving this, for your courage to be here till the end. Yeah, I would love you to leave a comment under the video if you watch it till the end. Let me know how you are feeling. Let me know what you've received from this. And say yes to someone today, or to something. And allow people to say yes to you when you present them with something exciting, because sometimes we hold back our own blessings as well because we don't want to be too much. But if I hold this experience, for example, you can't say yes to this because this would not exist. And because you are here, you said yes. Yes, I'll watch it. I will feel it. So thank you. Thank you for saying yes. And until tomorrow. This is all for day 4.